Our stretch of warm winter weather is about to come crashing down across Iowa this weekend as a new winter system takes shape and could cause blizzard conditions in parts of the state. Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us on the channel once again. It's been a while as we've been enjoying some time off for the holidays, and of course, the weather's been rather pleasant with the exception of some cloudy and foggy conditions as all of that snowpack has melted across much of the state of Iowa. Well, right on time, some parts of the state could see a return to snowfall before we head into the post-holiday work week and into the new year. Let's show you what we're talking about right now. We'll begin with the current weather headlines posted first thing this morning here on Saturday, and you see a large area of the upper Midwest now under a winter storm watch. These counties shaded in blue, as well as this winter weather advisory for counties shaded in purple. Here in Iowa, that includes Alameda and Winneshiek counties. And then Mason City, Charles City, all the way back to Esterville, a winter storm watch now in effect. This will run I believe through Monday morning and beginning Sunday afternoon. So again, this is going to be late in the weekend. That's the bit of the good news. If you've got plans on Saturday, you're going to be fine. But as we move into Sunday, we're going to begin with a lot of rain in the area, a very dreary day. Temperatures will begin to crash and we'll see a switch over to snow. Now, the reason for this winter storm watch winter weather advisory isn't for the potential of heavy snow. It's for the potential, once again, of what that snow might do as it is falling. And the concern is, as things switch over to snow, winds will be picking up a lot, and there is a potential for blizzard conditions in part of the state, and that greatest risk right now lies where you see that winter storm watch right now. So let's take a look at how this is going to play out. And one of the models that we watch is the North American model. So let's go ahead and start there. This is at midnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. I think that's a good place to start. As you can see, well above freezing across the state of Iowa. And as we move this forward hour by hour, you see rain, some light showers moving into the southern half of the state before sunrise on Sunday morning, picking up in intensity. You see that snow beginning to develop as the cold air begins to push in into northwest Iowa. There is a chance Sunday morning in parts of southern and southeast Iowa, we could see some rumbles of thunder with some of the heavier showers that develop as part of the storm system. This is really kind of the combination of two storm systems coming in from two different directions as that cold air funnels in from the north as the storm center kind of pushes off to the east. So we could see a pretty significant amount of moisture, anywhere from a quarter to maybe a half an inch or more of rain. But again, most of that is going to be falling as rain over eastern and southern Iowa through the day on Sunday. But as you see, as we move closer, this is at noon on Sunday, you see that area of snow expand as the cold air rushes in. There is a chance we could see a bit of minor ice accumulation or some sleet. You see that in the purple and the pinks. I don't expect that to be a major issue on Sunday, as we should get a pretty good switch over from rain to snow. But as we move through Sunday afternoon, you see we could see some heavier snow bands right on that dividing line between the rain and snow. And that's going to be a real question mark as to the amount of snowfall areas see. And then as we move through Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening after sunset, you see that snow lingering over northeast Iowa as we move into the early morning hours of Monday. So that could cause some significant travel problems for Monday morning if that snow continues to fall, because we're also going to be dealing with winds. We'll get to that in just a second. Now let's go ahead and roll this back, and we're going to switch this over to snowfall. So let's go ahead and look at some of the snow totals we may be dealing with. Now I want to stress this is just one model run coming in very early this Saturday morning. As we roll this forward here for you, we're going to again begin early in the day on Saturday. Again, this is when a lot of rain is going to be falling across southern and eastern Iowa. But as we move into the early to mid-morning hours, you see that snow kind of filtering into northwest Iowa. Not really falling in any significant amounts in northwest Iowa, but we do expect that snow to expand in coverage as we move into the afternoon hours on Sunday. This is around 3 o'clock on Sunday. You see the snow falling now over much of the state of Iowa, but very light. As we move through the evening hours, we see that pick up, and we're going to see that intensify as it lingers over northeast Iowa. Now, take a look at the sharp gradient here. This is where the real question is going to come in. We don't expect very high snow ratios, and so as that cold air filters in, that's going to play a significant role. And you see here Dubuque could see upwards of 2 to 4 inches of snow. Decorah maybe 1 to 2 inches. But then you go just a little bit east and over here towards Harper's Ferry, and it's putting out anywhere from 5 to 7 inches of snow. So again, there's going to be a very sharp gradient here with the snowfall totals as this storm system ramps up as it's exiting the state of Iowa. And so we could see these snow totals and where they track change quite a bit. So let's go ahead and see how some of the other models are handling this. If we switch over to the high resolution rapid refresh, you see a completely different story. You see maybe 2 to at most 4 inches, maybe upwards of Decorah, and then stretching southwest back to Waterloo with lower amounts to the east. Not sure if I agree with that prognosis as well. And then if we take a look at one of the global models, the GFS is one that we tend to look at here. Looks like a new model run has come in this morning. And we're seeing heavier totals upwards in the Mason City area, Decorah, all the way down to Waterloo, upwards of 5 inches. That might be overdoing it a bit. I think 2 to 4 is going to be a good rule of thumb right now, with some locally higher amounts possible, depending on how this plays out. There's just a lot of uncertainty because this is another storm system where we're dealing with a changeover from rain to snow, and the timing of that and how quickly this storm system ramps up is going to play a quick role. For now, I think the North American model is doing a pretty good job, and let's go ahead and stick with that. But I want to caution that I think these snow totals are going to push much further to the west, and so it may be undercutting these snow totals on the north central and central parts of the state. If we go back to the high resolution model, this is a little bit better in terms of the broader scale, but I'm not sure that's where the heaviest snow totals are going to wind up. So I think everybody Highway 30 and points north, I think it's a safe bet that 1 to 3, possibly 2 to 4 inches is likely Sunday into Monday, early Monday morning. And here's where that becomes a problem. Again, it's not the heaviness of the snow. It's going to be the winds that come with it. So we're going to go ahead and roll this back now, and we're going to switch over to wind gusts here. And again, this is just one model. So again, this is Saturday afternoon, and we're going to roll this forward. And as we move into tomorrow, there you see, this is 5 a.m., 6 a.m. on Sunday morning. Look at that wind just screaming in with the cold air as the snow is falling. So this is going to cause blowing and drifting, and blowing snow, of course, is going to cause problems with visibility. We saw this very brief blizzard condition situation play out in northwest Iowa a week or two ago, and we saw several roads shut down as that snow is blowing. Obviously, northern and western parts of the state of Iowa are more susceptible to conditions like that just because of the terrain. Eastern Iowa fares a little bit better, but of course, when you're dealing with some of the more hilly parts of the state along the Mississippi River, that is going to cause some problems as well. As we move through the day on Sunday, those winds are just going to get worse and worse. These are wind gusts approaching 50 miles per hour, and that will continue as we move through the afternoon hours. 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts, certainly a possibility. Sunday evening as well, and continuing into the morning hours on Monday. So this could be a prolonged blowing snow event that we see across the state of Iowa. We'll go ahead and switch over to a different model here, and we'll pull this into Monday morning. Once we get into the Monday morning commute, you see here right around sunrise, still some extremely strong winds over most of the state of Iowa, capable of producing blizzard-like conditions. So where that snow falls is going to be the main question mark as we move into Sunday and into Sunday evening. Where that snow falls is where the worst visibility is going to occur, and that is going to be the main problem with this. In terms of actually keeping roads clear, I think in terms of the snowfall, that will be easily handled, but the wind blowing it is going to cause severely reduced visibilities and inability to keep roads clear, where we see some of the heavier snow totals upwards of 2 to 4 inches of snow. Now, the trend with this storm system has been strengthening and slowing down a bit. That's something we're going to have to monitor in these final 24 hours to determine if, in fact, these snow totals continue to grow. Just a day or two ago, we weren't expecting much in the way of snow. Now we're looking at some potentially problematic snow over the northern third of Iowa. And again, that's why we now see the advisories that have been issued for parts of the state. Again, we have a winter weather advisory that's now been issued for Allamakee and Winnesheek County. This is for Sunday afternoon into Monday morning. Same goes for the winter storm watch that you see on your screen in the counties shaded in blue. That is for Sunday into Monday morning, and that stretches from Estherville and really these top 2 tiers of counties, including Mason City, Forest City, Charles City, and Cresco. These are areas right now that appear to have the greatest threat of potentially seeing near or blizzard conditions as we move through the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday and even into the early morning hours of Monday. So this could be an impact to the morning commute on Monday. If you have work on Monday, that's something we'll be monitoring. And again, the trends have been favoring snow now, and so we'll have to really watch this. And it's really going to come down to where that snow falls, when it falls, and then as the winds pick up, how it impacts road conditions. Of course, we will bring you live coverage here on the channel as it happens on Sunday and overnight into Monday. We'll bring you live radar, live road conditions, and any live cameras we can bring you. And of course, we hope you'll join us for that. As always, be sure to like this video to support the channel, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell if you'd like to be notified when we go live on Sunday. Until then, we'll provide more updates as new information comes in, and we appreciate you watching.